So shall we finally got some practice under our belts today, both in warm conditions and cooler conditions, more representative for the weekends. How did your car feel in those conditions?
It felt all right. Again, no big surprises, at least on our side, so that is a good thing. Again, no bad surprises, no good surprises either. Just exactly as we expected the car to be. So we went through our program. In FP2 was a bit more. I did a small mistake on my fast lap, and then it's a one-lap tire, so then that was it. But apart from that, it's all about tomorrow now, trying to focus to do a step forward. Mercedes looks strong, which is a bit of the surprise for now, but we don't know with which fuel they are running, so I think we'll have all our answers tomorrow.
What do you make of the Red Bull pace though? Do you think they were maybe just doing a different program? Because it's quite unusual, isn't it, where they've kind of stacked up on a Friday?
I don't know. I don't know. Again, I always hope to understand more after the first Thursday of the year, but you never really understand anything more. So we'll have to wait for tomorrow. But for now, in the meantime, the best thing we can do is focus on ourselves, which is what we have done until now. We are quite happy with the feeling of the car, and now let's wait tomorrow to see where we are.
Does that feel then, if you're happy with the feeling of the car, that if it seems to be doing the things that you want it to do, that heading into qualifying and the race, you should be in a mix to kind of be fine towards the sharp end?
I will be surprised if that is not the case, for sure. I expect to be there with the others. The only question mark is obviously Red Bull, how far ahead they are in front. But with the others, I will be surprised if we are not in the mix, yes.
And when you did that longer run slightly later in the session, did that tally with all the things you learned in testing that your car looks a little bit better on DEG this year?
Yes, that looked quite good. The feeling was quite good. Again, I feel quite good with the car, and it's a much better start compared to last year, where last year we arrived at the first race and it was very difficult to know exactly what was the right window where we could optimize our car. Today is not the case. We know that we are in the right window for performing at our best with this specific car. And now it's all about tomorrow, to try and anticipate the conditions of tomorrow and make the best out of this weekend.
You got a good read of it in the warmer conditions and the cooler conditions in the evening. How did it feel?
I think there was some good things. You know, obviously the morning we had a little 5 minutes of fame, but we knew obviously, not many teams actually put a soft on. So as much as it's nice to see your name at the top, and then obviously the media get excited, it's we knew this evening would kind of settle a bit more and would get a bit more of a true picture of where we are. With that being said, I think we ended 12th, but I do think we got a little bit more than that. I feel like we made some adjustments for the evening session, but I think there's a little bit more we can do. As you mentioned, daytime it's sunny and track conditions change so much, and actually for here it's really cold right now. So just all these things to take into account, but it was I think nonetheless a good day, good testing for us, and see if we can crack into the top 10 for quali tomorrow.
You must be super pleased to be in the thick of it though. I know this isn't a true pecking order at the minute, but like the times are so close, and like if you can kind of find those extra little bits before everyone else does, points and Q3 should be on the cards really.
I feel if we put it all together tomorrow, it's we can fight for, as you say, the Q3 tomorrow and then points on Saturday, not Sunday. I'm fairly upbeat about the day. I mean, I'm staying optimistic, let's say that. I'm not too down. Of course, I know we got some time to find, but I feel like we do know some areas to find it. So I'm excited to get stuck into the data and speak to the guys this evening.
First day in the car for 2024. How are you feeling about your preparations today?
I felt good. It felt quite tricky out there because it was the windiest day that we've had in Bahrain so far. So the car in FP1 and FP2 was, with the wind, a bit trickier to drive than in the tests. And then we've seen a lot of teams being very competitive. Very tight field out there today again. So it looks like should be an interesting weekend.
Yeah, what do you make of the likes of Mercedes, their strong starts?
It just shows that you can never look into testing, no? Because people tend to always not show all their cards, and it's clear that Mercedes are going to be in the fight, and Red Bull in the long run they were a lot quicker than in the short run. So I expect them to be, also stronger tomorrow and Sunday.
And what's on your checklist tonight? Work with the engineers and coming back in stronger form for
Well,
qualifying?
first of all, we need to have a look at the brakes. We've had a lot of problems today, issues with the brakes material and with the brake consistency, which is something that hasn't happened all testing, but for some reason today FP1 and FP2 were compromised by this. And second, just try to fine-tune the balance, especially for the long run, where we seem to be a bit on the more aggressive side of the tires, and we need to put together a better long run package.